We're actually here live. I guess we're in the field this week, and we are prepping and planting garlic at the food shelf garden that Peter and I take care of. We plant it, maintain it, and share all the fresh produce through the food shelf here. So I have already prepped the bed with, I put in a bag of the Castine, the Coast of Maine Castine blend. This is a raised bed mix. So I've taken and put that in, mixed it in with the soil that was in there. And I've now got my 3 rows. I'm gonna plant 3 different types of garlic here. The Dugansky, and we're not really sure how to say this, so if anyone knows, please, if I'm saying it wrong, let me know. Dagger, red, and then my favorite, Music. Music is, if you don't grow garlic for any other reason, you should grow Music and harvest it and fresh and roast it, and then spread it on a fresh baguette. It spreads like butter. It is out of this world. And so those are our 3. All 3 of these varieties are available at the store. So, and we do have them in stock still. So don't hesitate to come down and grab them. So I'm gonna just put these down. Now the other thing that I have is plant markers, because every year for years I said, oh, I will remember which variety I planted where, and I never do. So now I've learned in my wisdom that I label them. So we're gonna do the Dugansky here, the Kransdager, I'm not sure if I'm saying it right, and Music. So that is what we're gonna do. The next thing that I like to do is I like to put in biotone. I'm a big fan of biotone. Whenever you're doing any kind of new planting, this is my go-to. So I'm gonna do, and I've already got it because I buy it in such big bags that I've got biotone in here. So you're just gonna take and kind of spread a layer of fertilizer, right? There we go. And what I tend to do whenever I put in fertilizer is I just kind of mix it in with the soil, just so it is a slow release fertilizer, but I don't like the idea of the bulb actually sitting right on the fertilizer. So this way here, it kind of gives it a little buffer zone. Now, I have already broken up my bulbs, so you can see that each bulb has 8 cloves. The clove is what we're going to plant, and you're going to take it and you're going to plant the pointy side up, and you're just going to put it right like that. Now you want it to be about 2 inches below soil, so when I cover this back up, it's going to about 2 inches over it. And you're just going to go every 4 or 5 inches. Right across the row. Oh, look at the size of that one. Wow. Yowza. And there you go. All right, now the next thing I'm going to do is, instead of covering it back up with the soil, I'm actually going to cover it with compost. And I apologize, I did not open this before I started. So, and this is the Coast of Maine, the organic lobster compost. So this is a really rich compost. I mean, take a look at this. Look at that. Look at that. See how dark and rich it is? Oh, it's smooth. I love this compost, this company. Their products are so smooth. Never twigs or clumping or anything like that. See that? That's gorgeous. All right, so now we're gonna just go right across. Again, we're Gonna make sure we're about 2 inches below the soil line. And now, the thing with planting garlic in the fall is, it gives it time for the clove to actually start establishing roots. And then it gets cold and it'll kind of, lay back. And then in the spring, it's already got that jump start. So planting it in the fall is the time. It's just like planting tulip bulbs and daffodil bulbs, right? The same thing. They have to go through that period of cold, and then they're ready to go as soon as the days start getting longer, right? It's not necessarily based on the temperature, but as the sunlight. So what we want to do now that we've got it all covered is we want to mulch it. So you can mulch it with anything really, grass clippings, you can mulch it with leaves. I'm a big fan of the mainly mulch. It's a processed chopped straw, so it'll go on nice and easy. I'll put it a little high, it'll settle down, and it'll basically just kind of almost like blanket the garlic through the winter months. So it's a big bag and it covers a lot of area, but basically we're gonna just cover it with a couple of inches. This will also to protect it from starting to grow right now, right? Because in a couple of days it's supposed to be like 70 degrees. We had our frost last night, so we go from 32 to 70. So this will help protect it. It's so much fun to plant garlic. When you're putting most of your garden to bed, you're pulling up, you can see we got hit last night with the frost, so you're pulling up all this stuff and it's kind of sad and depressing, but then you've got your hands in the soil planting garlic. You can't go wrong, right? It's all ready for you. Next spring you don't have to do anything. I do put a little fertilizer on once it starts growing, and then come the beginning of June or middle of June, depending on the weather, you've got scapes. And then in a few weeks after that, you've got garlic bulbs. So planting garlic is a great thing to do in this time of the year. One of my favorite quotes from Audrey Hepburn, it says, "To plant a garden is to believe in tomorrow." So folks, go out, get some garlic, and believe in tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in. Be well.